listen, man. I just want to say this, right? So Wack, you know, Wack 100, man, you know, like I say, anybody who follow me know I really don't rock with Wack like that. You know what I'm saying? I think he just, his message is not positive. I think he too old to act the way he do, you know, with all that gang banging shit, right? And he always got some tough shit to say. So I really don't rock with him like that. But this one thing I'm going to agree with him on. I like the way you cut into dog. I do. I like the way you ain't play with him. You know what I'm saying? You know, you add one and one together. You like, look, my man was calling in to say, look, defamation of character. Like, I'm going to sue you if y'all keep putting this stuff up about me. So Wack was like, man, well, that's weird, nigga. He said, that's weird. How's you out showing off Rolls Royces and shit now? You showing off Rolls Royces, but you charge for fucking child molesting. That's weird activity. Then, not only that, nigga, what did he say? He said, oh, yeah, he like, nigga, you ain't saying nothing about the charges. You talking about some defamation of character. You ain't called in and say, look, man, I didn't do this shit. Or they ain't got nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? You called talking about some defamation of character. So, you know, it was crazy. Dog knew, like I say, man, them dog and the allegations is through the roof. They talking about bestiality and all this shit. Whatever he did to that little girl, it was terrible. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, look, man, like I tell niggas all the time, man, that's weird. These niggas go to jail, join these cults and shit, like he an Israelite or whatever, right? You know, I started to see these guys in this purple sheets or whatever on the corner, right? You know what I'm saying? And first I thought they was just straight up weirdos. You know, I don't get into all that shit, that cult-like shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. No disrespect, but I just don't. But I listened to them for a minute, and they was talking real smart. You know what I'm saying? They was talking shit that I'm like, okay, I got these brothers. And then, you know, a little guy that you work with, young dog, he follow him a little bit. He want to, you know, he reading up more about him and shit. So, you know, I mean, one motherfucker out the bunch don't make them all like that. But it be like little weird shit. Like I say, man, niggas go to jail, read a few books, come out like they just so extra wisdomatic, whatever you call that shit. They act like they got so much wisdom and they so smart. They done read a few books, they come out, my dog, but you ain't saying shit that don't nobody know. Then the nigga got 3-4 wives. And what I think it was that, listen, man, all that caught activity, any nigga who want 3 and 4 wives and all that shit, in today's time, man, you can't control one motherfucker, better yet, 3 or 4. So come on, man. It's like to me, that's a red flag right there. You know, your way, that way of thinking, that cult-like activity. You joining this shit. You doing this shit, the 3 and 4 wives shit. But if you look at any people that do that shit, David Koresh and all these guys that led the masses like that and had 3, 4 wives, that, what you call that shit? The polygamous. Look, it's always like that. They get the mothers to get to the daughters. You notice the cult leaders have sex with the daughters, the sisters. You know what I'm saying? That's cult-like. First of all, that's what he thought was going to happen. I'm telling you, he thought that he had some type of power on him because he got a couple dollars. He nigga out here getting a couple dollars. So he thought that either the mother wasn't going to believe the daughter or fuck it. This how it's going to go in the household. I'm going to have a daughter and you too. And that sick-minded he is, man. I'm telling you, man. Something was sick in his head. He thought, because look, dog, my whole thing is, why would you, look, you did this to the little girl and had enough nerve to bring the little girl back. Like, what's she going to not say nothing? You done beat on her and raped her. And you just thought the little girl wasn't going to say nothing? What did you think? I'm just glad he didn't kill her. I'm just glad he didn't kill her. You know what I'm saying? Take her out. And you know what I'm saying? This dude is sick. If it is any judge in America to get his motherfucker 7 years for doing some shit like that, he need to be disbarred. He need to be disbarred 7 years for that. Like I just told you in the last one, bro. Y'all motherfuckers giving 20 years out for an ounce of cocaine. Nigga, 4.5 ounces back in the day would have got your ass 10 to 20 years. Shit that I can hold in the palm of my hand. And like you give a motherfucker all that time for drugs, and what is it stopping? What is it stopping? We're in Detroit, Michigan. So you just holding up jail space for niggas like this nigga. So you gonna get this nigga 10 to 20 years for not even a drop in the bucket. It's nothing in the scheme of things. That shit added up to nothing. You gave this man all this time. Y'all gave white boy Rick 30 fucking years. Over 30 years for cocaine. And what did it stop? So you sent him to jail like it was gonna stop. What did it stop? So like I said, you holding up fucking jail space for niggas like this. And then a nigga like this do something, you give him 7 years for touching a little girl. The judge need to be locked up. The fucking judge and prosecutor need to be locked up, because I promise you one thing, if that little girl was a different race, he would have got damn near life, 30 to 50 years. There's no way this man would have walked away if that was a little white girl. These are fucking facts. There's no way if that little girl was white that they would have gave him that much motherfucking time, 7 years. I get caught with a pistol. I told you, I'm fighting for them rights now. I get caught with a pistol that I ain't used. Look at Boosie now fighting the case that they can give him 10 to 15 years for. A pistol that's my goddamn amendment right. Second Amendment right is to bear, every man should bear firearms. It don't have no stipulations on it. But y'all violate our shit all the time. 9 times out of 10, that's why y'all put them laws out here. It's for niggas. Y'all put these gun laws out here. That's why every time it's a mass shooting that has nothing to do with hood shit. So a mass shooting, most of the time, they go get the guns, what? Legal. Because it's harder for what? White people to get illegal guns, because where they stay. When I can walk out the door and within 7 minutes, I can have any type of firearm I want. Switching off. It's right here where we at. So y'all make these laws because y'all know that. Y'all know that's why the first thing, even the black, that's why I don't even like our fucking police chief. Because, listen, the first thing they say is illegal guns, illegal guns. Why are our guns so illegal, right? Why do we have so many illegal guns when it's legal to buy a gun? Tell me that. Why is it so many illegal guns on the street when it's legal to buy a gun? Because you flood this motherfucker with these illegal motherfuckers. Then you harass niggas and catch them with the motherfuckers and give them a felon. So when they turn 21 years old, they can't get a firearm legally. And y'all promote that shit. It's promoted to our community to go get a illegal gun. It's like, instead of waiting till you 21, most niggas in the hood got a felony way before they fucking 21 years old. Y'all get motherfuckers felony. As soon as you think 16, 17, y'all fuck with them, harass them, and you know that you're going to get caught with some weed or something. Something you going to get them a felony for. And the reason niggas ain't fighting the shit, because listen, man, 99.9% of all cases in Detroit is solved by cops. Not cops, the police, plea deals. You know what I'm saying? Everything, that's why niggas got felonies. We don't stand up for our shit, because y'all put the time so high, 30 years and 15 years for every goddamn thing, but then you could plea out with probation. So what you think a broke nigga gonna do? He gonna take the plea, because he know if I try to fight this shit, it's my word against the police, and they lie so much. But that's what I'm telling you now. I got paperwork on the police showing they lying, my nigga. I'm gonna do a whole fucking show, and I'm gonna have to go down and get the transcripts that they was talking on my preliminary hearing, and I'm gonna play this and show y'all what the fuck they said on it, write down, and then play what the motherfucker said when he got up there. 2 totally different things. They stole from me, they robbed me pretty much. But like I say, man, it's a dirty game, bro. It's a dirty game. How in the fuck do I know right now people that done more time for marijuana, a pound or 2 of weed, the shit legal now, and this nigga still in jail? I know niggas that I know a nigga did 8 years for a couple pounds of weed. And it's niggas that done got 10 to 20 and 30 years for trafficking marijuana. And still in jail after this shit is legal now. And motherfuckers still in the Michigan Department of Justice right now for marijuana. But here it is. A person actually touch and molest a kid. To me, that's worse than any robbing, shooting. That's not only did he fucking molest her, he beat her. So it's a violent crime. But she a little black girl, so it didn't matter. 7 years to a court leader. You give 7 years to it. That's what he is, a cult leader. He got a following out this world, man. Them weirdos follow this dude. And you think that they wear thinking ain't like this, though, too? You know what I'm saying? They got this. I'm telling you what he thought. That cult-like behavior. Every time you look at a polygamist on TV, what do? They get their wives, and then they do what? They have sex with the daughters. And that's what he thought. He thought he was about to have a household with 3 or 4 different wives, plus they daughters, and have sex with the daughters. He had a sick mind. These niggas go in jail and come out. Something be wrong with these motherfuckers, man. You know, people, you know, it's just, that's a whole nother story right there. But man, something needs to be done. Like I say, I'm so sick of, man, you know, these bullshit ass smiling faces. You know, these smiling faces that we got, man, the Steve Harveys. Like, he's so fucking perfect, been divorced twice with Lady Heroin now, treating her, putting her on a fucking pedestal. So people see that. People see you had a good, faithful wife. Young niggas, look at that. You had a faithful wife at home, kids, job. This lady stood by you. Soon as you got some money, you left her and left all your kids by both wives for this lady. And give her the world and dog your own kids, Steve Harvey. You give this lady the world, but dog your own fucking wife and family, the woman that stuck by you. Make that make sense, man. But that's the guy that we got that y'all put in front of us and say, this the guy to look up to. That big ass smile on the big ass teeth that nigga got. She's smiling. And you know what I'm saying? Just smiling. And it's the devil behind the smile. You understand what I'm saying? Now, look at Barack Obama. Let's look at Barack Obama, man. Another one of us put in front of us, such a perfect guy, right? So, you know, he the perfect guy, came out of nowhere. I never heard of him. People are strategically put in our lives, man. This ain't no mistake. This motherfucker came out of nowhere. He was picked and put there. How you think they didn't find none of that stuff came up on him when he was in office and before office? They couldn't find nothing on Obama. But as soon as he get out of office, he smoking crack, he gay, right? Got a great gay crackhead, a black gay crackhead, then poured the wool over on America, right? That's what y'all trying to say. That's what they call Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that I'm saying. I'm just saying that's what they're saying now, that he's gay and this and this and this. It just, that's another one of our people. You know what I'm saying? It's like Michael Jackson died from a drug overdose. Rumors that what? He was what? Child molester. Rumors that he was what? Gay. Guess what? Died from what? A drug overdose. Either we gay, we on drugs, we violent. It's like, damn, it's no normal people in the black community. Like, come on now. If our biggest stars going down like that, how do we have a chance? You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking, man. But I just want to say, man, you know, my prayers go out to that family, to that little girl and her mother. We got to do better, my baby. We got to do better. We got to do better. You know what I'm saying? We got to get rid of these laws that's locking us up for so long. Like I say, these judges got to go. This is a pure example of these judges have to go. These racist, old, washed up judges or prosecutors, we not sticking together. We need to be somewhere marching now for this little girl. 7 years. These prosecutors and judges need to be held to this shit. When y'all are giving people way more time and there's no evidence on them. Listen, you can't have a fair trial now. I said this on the last one. You cannot have a fair trial these days. The jury not right. You know what I'm saying? The jury, listen, man, the jury so messed. You know how many people that's in jail right now with literally no evidence on them? I watched a guy back in like 2003. This was a black man in Mississippi. They say he raped 2 white women, right? till right now, they have no DNA. The lady admitted, they gave that man 100 and something years. She admitted that she said on an interview that all niggas look alike. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy, man. She said that all niggas look alike. And they still, that man probably still locked up to this day. It's so unfair. The justice is unfair for us. So the jury, we not going to get a fair trial no matter what. The jury, we not going to get a fair jury trial because that's why we scared to take it to trial. That's why they know this, man. They know. It's just, but these judges and these lawyers, the judge should be able to override this shit. When I go to a jury trial and they find me guilty, the judge should be like, no, that's reasonable doubt. Because there's so much reasonable doubt. But then once they say guilty, the judge should be able to say, look, nah, I see reasonable doubt in this. I don't think that he, you know what I'm saying? No, once they find him guilty, the judge go right along with it. It don't matter. They don't care. There's no love. There's no common sense. And these people are giving time away like it's nothing. Dog, they giving time. They'll give you 20 years when go home and sleep, go be with their family like it ain't nothing. Nigga, they'll give 20 niggas a day, 20 years, and they don't give a fuck if he guilty or not. He gonna go home and sleep good. How can you give somebody all this time and you sitting in there listening to this shit and be like, I really don't think that he did this. They found him guilty, but I ain't never seen a judge do that. Like, well, damn, no, I don't think they found him guilty, but they ain't gonna see that. You know what I'm saying? We live in a fucked up world now. We got to get us up out this shit. We got to start, you know what I'm saying, voting these judges in. You understand what I'm saying? And getting us some help, man. We need these laws. These laws, man, is ridiculous. How the hell do somebody get 7 years for touching a little girl, but give you 70 for drug trafficking? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you get caught with a kilo of heroin or something right now that you brought to this motherfucker. I didn't go get it. You brought it to the United States. I get this shit, get caught with it because you offered somebody a deal, which should be illegal. You offered somebody a deal to tell on me, which should be illegal anyway. Because, you know what I'm saying? Just like the Young Thug trial. I'm looking at that nigga trial like he should be able to walk. How can you give a person a deal to tell on me? That's enough right there to make up a lie on me. You know what I'm saying? Man, all this shit that they doing to us is not right, man. Fuck you gonna tell this guy he done killed 5 people. But you gonna let him go if he tell on me for drug dealing. Make it make sense, man. This is what they do to us, though. Why you think, man, listen, man. Why you think it's so much time if you get caught with crack or heroin? Listen, don't tell me that one drug better than the other motherfucker that were different. Nigga, motherfuckers at the liquor store right now. You know how many people in the hospital right now dying from cirrhosis, brain fucking cancer or some liver cancer because of the shit that they sell at the corner store? You know how many people that been killed this year alone? I bet it's more than overdose. I bet more people died drunk driving than overdosing on goddamn heroin this year. But you don't say nothing about that because it's legal, because black people don't own liquor stores. Now, had black people own most of all the liquor stores in these cities, they'd be trying some way to cut down. You got to close earlier, all this shit. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. They make up what they want to. Don't tell me how bad murder is when you let murderers go to tell on another motherfucker. So it can't be that bad because you let who you want. That's why I say a lot of people shouldn't get, like, this should be no mandatory life sentence, period. It shouldn't be no, man, you know, for certain people, I'm wrong. But everybody deserves a chance to get out of jail. People make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? But like people who do shit like this, like, you know, you got to be mentally ill and disturbed to touch a little girl and harm a baby. You know what I'm saying? Or you done did something heinous, you know, killed 3 or 4 people. But just some of the stuff that, I mean, I don't know. Who am I to judge? I mean, maybe some people do. I don't know. I'm backtracking off that. But I mean, I think everybody deserves another chance though, man. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your crime. You know what I'm saying? Long as it's something that you can say, okay, well, this person has been, some shit just one. Look, man, I know people that's in jail for a mistake that they'll never do again. It's people that's in prison right now will never, ever commit another crime again if let out. They learned their lesson. You know what I'm saying? And so picture doing something 20 and 30 years ago off of just dumbness, and you got to pay for it with the rest of your life. Now, some people is just heinous. You know, when you do a heinous act, when you walk in somewhere and just shoot a person in the face and take the money, and because the way that you've done it. But like some of these cases where they supposed to be self-defense or whatever, come on, man. Because y'all lock up who y'all want to lock up, man. I see that now. Y'all lock up who y'all want to lock up and let go who you want to let go. But I'm off that. We got to do better. We got to get some new blood in. We got to stop letting them lock us up for all this time. All this time for nothing, man. People are doing damn near their whole life in prison before they say, oh, oops, my bad. It wasn't you. Back to what I was saying, these prosecutors and judges need to be held for that. If I look back on the evidence and there was no evidence, that there's no DNA, there's no camera that says he's there, the witnesses retracted their statements, and this person still is in jail, well, we need to get this motherfucking judge and this prosecutor and maybe some of the jury, we need to give these motherfuckers some time. Definitely. You need to do as much time as I done, if you know what I'm saying? For sure. And then I don't understand, how do these people give this much time out and you've never been to jail before? You don't even know where you send these people to. You know, like the judges and prosecutors, part of their motherfucking thing when they become a judge or a prosecutor, got to send somebody to prison, they need to do some time themselves. You need to spend a year at least in the goddamn penitentiary if you want to, at least a couple of months. You know, this part of your shit, nigga. This way you sending them, you got to go here. How you going to send somebody somewhere that you don't even know if they really done it or not, number one? Because all that shit, it got reasonable doubt in it. So you sending a man to somewhere to hell that you ain't never been. That's why you sleep so good. Now, if you set your ass in there for a little minute, you know what it's like to be in there. You know where you sending this person. You might think differently. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. But once again, prayers out to the family, to that little girl, that brother Polight, that weird ass court activity. You know what I'm saying? And I be seeing these guys on the corner always recruiting. Young people listening to them, they recruiting. The line getting longer and longer and longer. See, people, man, let me tell you something about this type of activity, bro. It's court-like. And when you look at it, like, where did they come from? And I'm not knocking out to what you want to do, you grown. But see, these young boys now don't have, it's like a game. These young kids now don't have nothing. So they going for anything that it's like a game. They looking for shit that embrace them. Young black men now, if they know they can get something out of this, they gonna join them. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it might be for the positive, but it's still a cult-like following. I'm telling you what it is. Look how they all dressed alike. You know what I'm saying? Look how they up there preaching. And it just, that's cult-like, man. And that's why dog got fucked up. He went to jail, joined this bullshit, came out, got 3 or 4 wives, became a weirdo, and now look at him. And got 7 years, got slapped on the wrist. The motherfuckers get DUIs and didn't hurt nobody and get 7 years. Come on, my nigga. 3, 4 DUIs. I'm Trap Talk Blue. I'm out of here.